Hello, my lovelies. Just checking something out a minute because it seems to have gone. That's okay. Right, let's get the usual bump in there. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you for the 4 likes. I haven't even done a reading yet. Hello, Addison. Now, Addison, I don't know if you can see on the last post that I've done, I've put pick your own deck for me to pull your cards from. So when people pay, okay, when you see them and they tell you that they pay, then they need to let you know which color deck that they want if I'm in the middle of a reading. Pranati, you've paid, but that is a it could be quite a way off in the future, and a reading is never set in stone. So I don't do timings. I can't tell you names. So it's going to really be an open-ended question. You can change your question because you might not get married for 5 years or 2 years. So it's out of the 12 months that I go to. So if you want to just ask, yeah, or you can just ask a general love reading. Shall we just look at that? Okay, and which deck would you like me to pull your cards from? What have you got? You've got 17 you've paid for, so it's come through as 17. I'll do it as a 20. So you get 15 from the pink, yeah? And then you'll get 5 oracle cards and an extra blue one. I haven't seen anything come through yet. Oh, hang on. No, I haven't seen anything come through yet, Neela. But I'm going to crack on with Pranati's. So, dear Spirit, Pranati would like to know about love. Oh. There's 5 decks, Addison. Don't forget, I'm using one. There's a little one at the end. Probably can't see it on the screen very well. Yeah, you can. I can see it on there. Okay, a very clear message here, Pranati, from Spirit for your love life. Let's move them back a little bit. So, we've got the card that we had first, or the first 2 cards, was as if you are, or you may already have somebody in mind. Okay, because this card is all about planting those seeds normally, but in this case, she's mixed all her potions. She's just waiting for them to brew, as if you were making wine or beer. And this card is fighting off those negative thoughts. Now, it may not be a particular person that you have in mind, but you want to get married. So fight off any opposing thoughts that are perhaps getting in the way of you getting what you want here. And Spirit is reminding you that if you're feeling anxious or you feel your hands are tied, then it's not up to others to make your life better. Okay, there's a lot of cards here that are reminding you that you have to do the work. Okay, and I will explain with the cards that they're bringing in. So when you are relying on others, you've got the door locked, because it's your energy. You're the only one living in your thoughts. You're the only one all day long with that inner chatter in your mind about yourself, about relationships, about love, about anything in your life. Okay, so when you are wanting others to make you happy, okay, you're going to have the door locked, because you're not opening yourself up to your true potential. You can have whatever you want right in this moment by closing your eyes and picturing love. Okay, and that's what Spirit is reminding you to do. So they're saying to you, really focus. What is it you want? You want marriage. You want a partner who is devoted to you, committed to you, loving, loyal, faithful, respectful, who values you, who appreciates you, who gives you attention. Okay, so focus on those qualities. And how do you do that? Is seeing your cup as overflowing. If you closed your eyes and you felt the yumminess of being in a loving relationship, what feelings come to mind? Okay, what feelings are they? You would feel happy, you would feel safe, you would feel secure. Okay, what's going to fill your cup up? You're the magic wand. Okay, you're the one waving the magic wand. So they're saying to you here, like a child plays in their imagination, it's your imagination that creates, your thoughts that create, and your feeling state. So get into that yummy feeling now of being pranati, who is loved, who is in a loving relationship, because you will shift in your energy. Okay, put the work in. And there's 3 cards here telling you to put the work in. Okay, when you raise your energy and your inner being is matching what you want, it will be reflected back to you. So instead of reacting to your 3D and going over old stories and feeling fed up because nothing seems to be happening, you have to shift your vibration. We're all energy. Okay, as Einstein said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality that you want. So in a loving, happy marriage, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. In the Bible, it says, whatever you desire, believe that you have received it, and then you will. Okay, so it's not a case of, I believe it when I see it. When I see it, I'll believe it. It's a case of when I believe it inside, that I'm a woman who's in a beautiful, loving relationship. Even if you go around and the thought of marriage or a relationship pops into your head, and you say to yourself, I'm so happy and grateful to be in such a loving, beautiful marriage with a loving, doting, caring husband. And the universe will bring it to you, because you're in that frequency. But if you're going around in the frequency of, where is it? When's it going to happen? Who's it going to be? How is it going to happen? It's going to take longer. Okay, so Spirit is saying, if you just sit there knowing, loving yourself, sending love out into the universe, happy, great gratitude, your life will shift. You will go into a new chapter. Okay, and again, focusing on what you want. Okay, seeing yourself in a happy home environment, putting an end to the old story. The longing, the waiting will just produce more longing and waiting. Okay, so make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so feeling that loving energy, listening to love songs that are somebody, you know, find a song where you're closing your eyes and imagining it's your specific person or a person, your husband, singing those words to you. Not breakup songs. Watch happy movies, happy programs that indicate love. Start imagining that you've got a wedding ring on your finger when you fall asleep. Because if you've got a wedding ring on your finger in your imagination, then you are with somebody that obviously you love. Okay, it's going to take you out of your comfort zone, but when you step out of your comfort zone, you will get what you want. Okay, so a lot of work to do here in shifting your energy and your thoughts to align with what you want and not reacting to the 3D. Okay, going within things, everything that you see in the 3D that is made by man began in somebody's imagination. Okay, and it's your imagination and your thoughts that create. So Spirit is telling you, if you want what you want, nobody can do it for you, because you are the only one inside your thoughts. Okay, so start aligning your thoughts with love. Okay, with Pranati, who is in a happy marriage, feeling loved. Okay, and you will see things shift. Yeah, what would bring you pleasure now? And it will lead to a courtship. There you are. It will lead to you dating somebody. So at the moment your energy is off, is what Spirit is saying. It's not aligned to your vibrational frequency, if you like, isn't feeling like Pranati, who's feeling loved. You're in that lack energy. So you're not getting what you want. You're just getting more lack and waiting. Start shifting your energy and your thoughts and it will come to you quicker, is what Spirit is saying. Oh, there we go. A man holding your heart. So shift your energy, sweetheart, and then you will get what you want. Even if you've got somebody in mind, start to feel as if you're already in that relationship. When you think of them as your husband, not as somebody who is not, okay? Start feeling it within. The feeling is the biggest, okay? That's what will attract things to you quicker. Okay, let me just shuffle them around a bit. Your man's in this one, Addison. Okay. Iman, which deck do you want, my lovely? Iman, are you there? Iman. If not, then I will pick a deck for you. I'll just do it like I used to do them. I'm not sure she's still here, actually. I've got a question. Oh, Iman, which deck do you want, sweetheart? The pinky, pinky, pinky. Okay. Okay, first, straight away, we got the Lovers. Okay, now if you notice, you're the one with the green energy around you. Now, green is your heart chakra, so it's healing energy, Archangel Raphael is green for healing energy, but also opening your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is green, isn't it? So bear that in mind, what Spirit's just said, in case I forget. Okay, as we go through the reading, because I know what they are implying. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Okay, and a free one here. Yeah. Okay, love these cards, Iman. Okay, so what Spirit is saying to you is that it's only your fears. Okay, look at this giant crab. So you've got the dogs for loyalty, but then the moon is a revealing card for me. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that as things are revealed to you, your fears come in. Okay, you start reacting to your old fear and beliefs, and they're saying to you that's why you need to do the healing. Even if you look at the picture, remember, Spirit will draw you to cards, and I use my cards as pictures because of the expressions and what's going on in the cards. So if you look at the female, he is very loving, but she's not sure. That's why she's got the green around her. Okay, because you're scared of what's happened before. So Spirit is saying, you know, he is pure energy. Everybody is pure energy, loving energy in a human body. So he is only showing up in your consciousness based on your previous thoughts about him or about men in general. Okay, so think of him as pure energy. He's pure loving energy, but you're the one that is seeing him as somebody who is perhaps only interested in one thing or not committed. That's why you have to open your heart up in yourself, okay, and sending out loving energy so that you can see him in the light that you want. So everybody shows up in your consciousness based on your thoughts and assumptions about them. So if you keep thinking he's only after one thing, then he will have to prove that to you, because that is your assumption of him. Okay, so if you are saying things like I've said before, I'm so happy and grateful that I am in such a loving, romantic, devoted, committed, solid relationship with SP. Okay, he is so loving and doting and caring. I love that we are in such a happy, beautiful relationship. I feel so loved. I feel so cherished. I feel so adored. Okay, and he will conform to that because that is your assumption of him. So Spirit is saying if you can do that, and you know, they're saying he's been there all the time, but you've turned your back on this. And look at the green again. Okay, the crystal ball is lit up to show you that you could have had it long time ago. But the healing and the thoughts were keeping him behind you, out of your view. But now you're bringing him back in. Now that the movement has started, you're letting your fears come in. He's there. He's willing to give you everything, but you're not allowing him to because of your beliefs, your fears, your doubts. Okay, so Spirit is saying be balanced in your thoughts and in your feelings. Get them in a line with each other. So when you are thinking consciously, oh, but I really want him to be loyal and devoted, but then your fears are, or if you like the other way around, your heart is saying, I really want love and devotion. Okay, but then your rational mind is coming in, yeah, but he's hurt you before, or you can't trust him, or whatever. Okay, you're out of alignment. You're not in balance with your heart and your thoughts. Okay, so when your thoughts start to come in with the fears, Spirit is saying, get balanced. Okay, get balanced in your thoughts. Let your heart rule your head. Okay, not your head rule your heart, so you don't get what you want. Then you will receive the words that you want from him. Okay, he will, when you start to see him as your loving, committed, devoted partner, your loving, doting, caring man, start to think of him in the way you want him to be, and he will have no choice but to conform. Now, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but if you persist and only think of him as the version you want him to be, then he will show up as that. Okay? He has no choice. So start to shift. You're the only one limiting yourself and stopping yourself from having what you want. Now, where you say that people are saying this, that, and the other, because you obviously have some beliefs or experience where that has been the situation before. And because you still believe that, then people still have to reflect that belief to you. Remember, 3D and people are just messengers. That's why you listen to what's being said and you think, oh no, I'm not accepting that. I'm changing that. I love him and he is my loving, doting man. We are in a beautiful, loving, solid relationship, full of romance, full of passion. I love how he just showers me with his love. I love how he is just devoted and committed to me. I love that he's only ever had eyes for me. I love feeling so safe and secure in this relationship. Okay, so shift your thoughts there and get balanced. You're welcome. Okay, Miller, which deck would you like, and which and what's your question? Which deck can you choose? You can choose from these decks, the 5 decks here. The second one from the left. Black or the brown? Say black or brown for me. Black, brown. Start that one. Okay. Okay, so what is your, whatever, if I write him between tonight or tomorrow, or should I wait for him to reach out? Okay. So what cards have you got? 6. Okay. Sorry, there's way too many there. Okay, I love reading this one out. So, there we go. Spirit is saying it's obviously up to you, okay, but follow your intuition. Now, they're saying that he's already, where you were left out in the cold before, okay, usually this Five of Pentacles in the other decks is like being left out in the cold. But here, look at the beautiful green, the healing, the opening of the heart chakra here. And your person coming forward to you now, not leaving you out in the cold anymore, okay, and you feeling more secure. So Spirit is saying he has come forward, okay, and to want to offer you more. So follow your intuition. What's happening is that you're going into another cycle with this, but you're starting to let your emotions come back in. Okay? You're starting to let your emotions come back in. And your emotions are becoming scattered. Now, it's your choice. If you want to send him a letter or write to him, that is your choice. Okay? But whatever feedback you get, whatever reply you get is feedback for you to tweak. Okay? Because everyone is you pushed out based on your thoughts and assumptions about yourself, about him, about love, is what you're seeing reflected back. So this card, Sovereignty, is reminding you that you have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. Okay, you have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful, act like it. And the little saying is, I reign over my own realm. So Spirit is saying, you're in control of what happens in your reality, not your SP. So you don't need to do anything in 3D. You just change within first, as within, so without. So even if you go in your imagination and imagine him texting you or imagine him saying the words that you want, there is no lack in your imagination. If you wanted an apple, you can close your eyes and imagine eating an apple or holding an apple or touching an apple. Everything is within you. It may not appear instantly in 3D, but if you get into the feeling of already having it, there is no lack. And when you're not in lack energy, you get what you want quicker. Okay, so reign over your supremacy. Why are you needing to write to him? Are you in a desperate lack energy because all you will get is probably an answer that is not going to satisfy you? Okay, follow what your heart is telling you. Go within. Okay, he's already come forward. He's already wanting to offer you more than he did before. You're going into a new cycle, but you're letting your emotions get scattered. Perhaps you've put him back on your pedestal. Okay, take him off your pedestal. He's not above you. Okay. Or he will come forward if he's not already in touch. Sorry, my lovely. His energy is wanting to come forward. Okay, so you don't need to do anything. Just imagine the beautiful relationship you want, and it has no choice but to reflect back. Okay, if you're not in the right energy anyway, if you're in a lack energy and you are writing to somebody, then if you're in that energy, you may not get the answer that you want, which is fine because you can change it within. It's just showing that you're still in the old energy. You're still getting the old cycle presented to you. Okay, remember, you reign over your supremacy. Okay. Yeah, so just have inner conversations with him. He's right there with you. You can close your eyes and picture him right there with you. He hasn't gone anywhere. We're all attached by energy. The 3D version is just an old version. So that's why when you react to 3D and you're like, you need to do this, and what if only you treated me like this, and why aren't you doing this, and I love you and I'm not getting it back, you're wasting your time. Things will change temporarily, or it may not change at all, and it will go back to the old cycle, because it's your beliefs, your assumptions, and what you are feeling inside that is being reflected back to you. That's why Spirit is saying you're in charge of your realm. That's why the buck stops with you. Okay? Good, good, good. I feel personally that you should wait, but it is your choice. You know, if this was me and I did that and he either didn't reply or he wrote back saying, I don't know, I'm not sure, I would go back within. I wouldn't react. I would just see that as feedback for me to go back within and carry on doing the work within. Okay? Like, no, I am in a happy relationship. He loves hearing from me. He loves, you know, we are in harmonious. I'm so happy that we're in harmonious contact every single day. I love hearing him tell me how much he loves me. I love telling him how much I love him. Okay? Bring in that loving energy. You know, even when I connect with spirits and bring them through for loved ones, and that is all about, all spirits will talk about is love. Love is the biggest game changer on this earth. Loving yourself, loving others, being grateful, being happy. Okay, it's the biggest energy that brings you what you want. When you're in a lack energy, a desperate energy, a needy energy, then you are just keeping away what you want for longer, and you will be left waiting. You know, any of the spirit channels on YouTube, listen to what spirits say. They are saying love, loving yourself, radiating love. You are love. Okay, we are all spiritual beings. We're not just a human form. Okay, and it's energy. When this human body dies, we are energy. We're all connected by energy. We are all one. People only reflect, show up in your life based on your assumptions, either about them personally or just about men in general, women in general, relationships in general, life in general. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Addison, absolutely love these cards. Boom, bingo. Okay, right. You've got not his card, but one very similar. Okay, now this is telling me two things. Two things that Spirit are bringing me is one, that he is miserable without you. Okay, he wants to be there for you. He does love you, and I've said that all along. Okay, he does love you. Two is that you keep focusing on what you don't have. Okay, you're not, what's usually behind the 5 of Cups is the 3 cups that are spilt and the 2 cups stood behind. So they're bringing you that in, the 2 cups there. Okay, so they're saying he's yours. He's passionate about you. He loves you, and he's miserable without you. But you keep focusing on what you don't have. Okay, and Spirit is reminding you, dun, 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 that you are the magician. Only you can create your reality. Okay, by bringing in the feeling that the two of you are already together. That is when your victory and success will come. Not when you're focusing on what you don't have. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? No, you imagine that it already has happened. Go within your imagination and feel like Addison, who is in the loving relationship you want. That is when your victory and success will come. So Spirit is saying, stop overthinking this and bringing in your logical, rational mind. It will not get you from A to Z. Be in Z or Z already, and everything will come to you. Okay, be in your heart's desire, filling your own cup up with that yummy feeling of I am Addison, who is already married to him or already happily in the loving relationship. But you're not staying in that wish fulfilled, so you're not getting it. You're getting hot and cold behavior. So Spirit is saying you need to be strong. Have confidence and courage that we will catch you. Take that leap of faith that the universe has your back. Your higher self has your back. But we can't do it for you if you keep coming out of that. You're not keeping the momentum going. And if you do that, he will walk away from where he is to be with you. Instead of you keep seeing him as walking away from you. So he is walking away from you all the time. Okay, so Spirit is reminding you it is a reflection. Your outside world is a reflection of your inner world. Love yourself. Again, what Spirit was saying about in the previous reading. Everything is love. You are love. We are all love. Those who go searching for love will be the loveless. When you know you're loved, when you are love and you're radiating that love, because the outside world is a mirror, it will reflect love back to you. He will automatically shift. You don't even need to say one affirmation about him other than, I am in a loving relationship. I am love. I am loved. I am lovable. I radiate love. I feel loved. I am in a happy, beautiful relationship. Okay? So working still more on your, believing in yourself, your power. You're still reacting to 3D and how's it going to happen and when's it going to happen. He's yours. He always has been. The moment you desired him, he was yours. It was done. But you've spent all this time bringing in your rational mind, reacting to 3D and not staying in your heart's desire, bringing in that loving energy. You've been relying on him to do it for you. No, he can't. He's your reflection. Okay? So have that faith. You're the magician. He's yours. So yes, he is telling you the truth. But regardless, but he can't do anything. It's like his lines in the movie. Think of it in your movie. Okay, because you're not giving it, you're not staying in the end. You keep giving him different lines. He's saying back to you, yeah, I love you, but I don't know the end. What's the end to your movie here? Be in the end. You don't need to figure out the how and the when. It will happen in a way that you weren't expecting anyway. It always does. But when you're trying to control it and logically think, how's it going to happen? You're just waiting. Remember what I said in the Instagram. Okay? The last Instagram I did. And again, the words, you know, whatever you desire, believe you have received it, and you will. If you are feeling that you've already got it, you're not in a lack energy. You're not desperate for it. You go within and you close your eyes and you're feeling that yumminess. You don't have to have a full-blown movie playing in your mind. You're just getting into that feeling of his arms around you, or seeing your wedding ring on your finger, or hearing him tell you that he's so happy that he's with you. Okay? Shifting your energy in your imagination, and it will bring it in quicker. Release everything that is not lined up with what you want. Only you can discipline your mind and be aware of where your thoughts are going. So every time an opposing thought comes in, oh, but he's still blah, blah, blah. No, we are happy together. I am so happy and grateful that we are in such a loving, happy, solid marriage together or relationship together. Be more in control of where your thoughts are going. He's yours. He always has been. You're the only one that's been creating the delay, Spirit is saying. Exactly. You know, remember, you're not doing anything wrong. The waiting is for your journey as well, so that you can keep it when it comes in. Because if you didn't go through this journey, Spirit is saying, you would be the insecure Addison again, the one who doubts and fears. But as you're going on this journey and you're seeing other things that you should be testing your powers on, if you like, okay, coming up, then that strengthens your belief for you to keep going until you get what you want. You know, he's gone away in silence and he's still coming back telling you, I love you. He's not gone anywhere, Spirit is saying. He's right there. But you're not staying in the wish fulfilled enough. So you're getting the hot and the cold and the going and that because you keep reacting to 3D. Be more in your power is what they're saying to you, my lovely. You know, again, Addison, Spirit is saying just 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day where you shut out the world and you just go within and get into the feeling of the two of you being in your wish fulfilled. Okay, remember, in your imagination, there are no limits. There's no guilt. There's no shame. There's no restrictions. Okay, other than those that you impose on yourself. In your imagination, you can be anywhere. You can be doing anything. You can have whatever you want. So 10 minutes a day, getting into that feeling of Addison, who is already married to him. What would you be doing? What would you be thinking? What would you be hearing him say to you? What would you be saying to him? Okay, get into that feeling for 10 minutes every day, especially when you're going to sleep. Even if you just revise your day as if you spent the day as a married couple and you were doing things. Okay, that is the quickest way to collapse time and space to bring you what you want. But it needs regular momentum. Energy needs that regular momentum. If you only do it hit and miss and you're not really wholeheartedly going into it, then you're going to get hit and miss reflected back. It's all a mirror. Okay? And Spirit is reminding you as well, when you are out of that 10 minutes for the rest of the day, when you think of him, make sure that you only think of him in the way you want him to be. You're not thinking of him as being anywhere else, living somewhere else or whatever. You're thinking of him, oh, I'm just so happy and grateful. I am in such an amazing relationship with him. I love that we are totally devoted and committed to each other. Okay, our love for each other grows stronger and deeper every day. I just feel so safe and secure in this beautiful relationship. I love that he's so loving and caring and doting. All of those sort of things, not he's not here. Where is he? When's it going to happen? That is causing more waiting. You know, don't force yourself to see anything. Okay, close your eyes and just see the dark, the blackness. But then start to think about, right, so what do I want? Well, I want to be in a committed, solid relationship with him. So therefore, how would I feel? Start to bring in the feeling. You wouldn't be feeling stressed. You wouldn't be feeling worried. You'd have a totally different inner feeling. You would feel loving. You would feel calm. You would feel relaxed. Okay, you would feel loved. You would feel passionate. And then start to sense him around you, even if you just feel his arms around you or him up close against you. Okay, feeling him there, telling you, I love you. I'm right here with you. I've only ever had eyes for you. You're the love of my life. From the moment I first saw you, I knew that you were the only woman I ever wanted to be with. Being with you is the only place I ever want to be, need to be, and belong. You're the love of my life. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here with you. And when you get into that feeling and hearing it and losing yourself in it until it brings a smile on your face or tears of happiness and joy, then that is the powerful moment. It's done. Come out of it saying, it is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then go back into it the next day and the day after and the day after until it becomes solid in your reality. But you're not going to do it and then look for it and react back to 3D. Stay within, reminding yourself that you are love. I am love. I am lovable. I am loved. I radiate love. Okay? I am worthy of a loving relationship. Yes, Rocky's World. Let me remind you of things that I don't cover before you ask, just in case. Regarding that question, Spirit would only give you guidance anyway. It's ultimately your choice. Any life-making, changing decisions are up to you. A reading is only ever for guidance. And Spirit is saying to me already, they're saying, well, if you are questioning it, then you're not happy with it. Okay, or is it past fears or doubts or insecurities that is making you worry? Because there's some kind of worry there, they're saying. So either it's a job that's not really floating your boat, or it is something that you want, but perhaps you've got fears or insecurities from previous situations that are coming into play. But we can see what Spirit says to you through the cards. Yeah, okay. Then let's look at their advice. Okay. Perhaps I should put the little deck at the beginning. Nobody can see the little deck. Let's put him there because he's darker than the others. Gets lost. Okay. So is that 2 questions in that payment, this deck? Mind you, you might be on a time lag and I've just moved the decks around. Okay. So are you wanting this deck? Okay, so the first question is obviously about your job. Yeah. So what we got? We got 12 cards. Okay. Right, so yeah, again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Did you make a wise decision? You did, but then, like you say, you're letting your fears come in here. So Spirit is saying you're starting to question now. Like, what if there's something else out there? Have I made the right choice? So you're sort of turning your back on what you desired, okay, in search of something else. But Spirit is saying it may be because of another woman there, but this could be you with the money. You know, it's a good job, if you like, but you are letting your own fears come in with the devil here and pinning yourself down with your old thoughts. Swords are your thoughts, okay, and you're just pinning yourself to the floor with previous thoughts, negativity traits, okay, which is causing this sort of discernment, not usually a word I use, but that's what they're bringing in. You know, where you're feeling, oh, have I done the right thing and that? But Spirit is saying, you know, you can't, you know, be yourself. Be yourself. Bring in loving energy. Remember, I don't know if you were listening before, but Spirit was saying, you know, the highest thing is radiating love. Okay, loving yourself, valuing yourself, appreciating yourself, and seeing others as valuing you, respecting you, appreciating you, loving you, liking you. Okay, when we hold these negative thoughts in place, we send out that negative energy and we get it back. When you're in a place of, I'm amazing at my job, I love my job, I love doing this, that, and the other, okay, then, you know, people respect me. Everybody's so happy and cheerful in this workplace. I love my job. Everybody respects me. Everybody's so helpful. Then that is how they will start reflecting back to you and turning up. Okay. So yes, it was a good choice, but you're letting your past fears come in, and Spirit is saying, go back to loving energy. What do you love about the job? Instead of seeing the worst in it, what made you apply for that job? Was it a particular reason, or was it just because it was a job at the time? Okay, was it because it's helping people and that's what you love doing, or providing a service, or something? Okay, why? What drew you to that job? What qualities can you bring to it? Go back into that loving energy and seeing people as being loving towards you as well. You know, a lot of my clients who are in jobs where it starts to go back to old patterns, okay, they start to change their assumptions about the people there and about themselves. Okay, I'm respected, I'm appreciated, I'm valued. Okay, people are so helpful, respectful, happy here, but you have to keep in that energy. Okay. Oh, lovely. And so that's why they're definitely saying, you know, why, what is your passion about it? Go back into that energy, is what they're saying, the loving energy, not the devil energy. Okay, that makes things toxic and then brings in your fears and your doubts. Okay, you're the one with the key. You're the one with like this key. It's not a key, it's a feminine energy sign, but they always bring it in sometimes as a key. You're the one with the key to unlock your world. You can have, be, and do whatever you want. It just depends how you're seeing yourself. Okay? So what's your second question, my lovely? And do you want to stick with the same deck, or do you want a different deck? The fourth deck, the pink one. And what's the question? Ooh, thriller. Straight away they're saying, oh, how do you want it to go? You're the one in control of how it goes. Again, through your assumptions, through your opinions, through your thoughts. Okay, you're the one manifesting your world, if you like. How do you want it to go? Again, bringing in that loving energy. You know, why are you wanting to go? What are you expecting? How do you want it to go? It's going to be amazing. You know, I always imagine that I'm telling a friend about it after I've been. So I imagine a friend ringing me up or saying to me, hey, how was that thriller night? How did it go? Oh my God, it was amazing. It was this, it was that. I had free drinks. I had all my drinks bought for me. You know, whatever you want. It's your imagination. You're creating your world. We only impose limitations on ourselves by our reasoning mind and our thoughts that come in. Yeah, it's not up to others to, you know, okay, Spirit is bringing in an example. Okay, say that there are 6 of you going. Okay, and everybody has an amazing time but you. You all saw the same show. The show itself, or the thriller evening, was the same, but everybody views it as different. Okay, so they're saying it's not up to others to make you happy. It's your own happiness. It's a bit like, as well, they're bringing in another example, like when some people think that if they go out for an evening, they have to be drunk to have a good time, or to have alcohol to make them brave or relax them. But they don't need that. You can go out and have an amazing time without any alcohol inside you. If you get what I mean, they're bringing in that example for a strange reason. So they're saying with this card, it's not up to others to take you somewhere. You take yourself there. Yeah, that's your victory and success. So if you start bringing in that of what, you know, yeah, it's going to be an amazing evening. I'm going to have free drinks. I'm going to have my drinks brought for me. You know, don't bring in your reasoning mind. Bring in your imagination of how you want your evening to do. I'm always doing this for everything in my life. Okay, bring in that. This is what I've learned through spirit, is that it's your imagination that creates. The outside world is just a reflection of you. Okay, so if you're assuming, oh my God, what if it goes really bad? What if this? Then it probably will go bad. It probably will be shit, spirit is saying. But it should be an okay evening if you start to bring in good feelings about it. Yeah, you know, start to imagine brewing what you want. Start imagining how you want it to go, and it will. Let's just bring in a final. Bring in one of these and then another one. Yeah, using your, again, your sixth sense, your third eye. So imagining it, seeing it within, and it will be reflected back. Your sixth chakra. Okay, let's just bring in an overall card for you. Yeah, don't, ooh, flew away then. Change, okay? So on this card, this egg symbolizes either you could see it as the world, or you could see it as new things that you want, okay? An egg, from an egg comes new birth, doesn't it? But she's sort of pushing against it. She's resisting it. Okay, it's like, no, 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 because we place those limitations on ourselves, our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. So Spirit is saying, in order to see the changes, we have to make the changes within, or else it's short-lived, because we can stand there arguing or demanding or crying or whatever, hoping that everybody else changes to make us happy, but it's our own perception of things that resists the changes or allows the changes in by changing within. Okay, there's nobody to change but ourselves. When we change within, our thoughts, our feelings, in alignment with what we want, we get what we want, instead of pushing against what is there for us to have. Your desires are there for you to have. That's overall in life, Spirit is saying for you, not, you know, necessarily just to these two, just as an overall card of change. Let me just see what's in the book about it as well, because I never read that one. Sometimes there may be something else. Yeah, exactly. Okay, the time has, oh no, it's a different one. But that was quite a good one. I misread the card, but it says the time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. I am responsive and ready to take action. But that wasn't the card, but Spirit was bringing in an extra message there. Accept change. Life, like the seasons, is about change. Take advantage of change energy. I welcome change and I ride its energy. Beautiful card. You're welcome. Have an amazing time and bring back in your passion about your job. See yourself as being the person that you want to be and how you want to be treated within. And that's what they're telling you there. This card is the wish fulfilled card. Imagine the beautiful energy that you want, the beautiful life that you want. Go within. We create from within. The outside world is just a reflection of everything that goes on inside of us. All right, okay. Wendy Ann, this is yours, my lovely. And this is my spirit connection deck. So let's see what comes through. Okay, she's with a man. Or a man was there to, I don't know whether a man went first. It doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. It could have been a brother or somebody. But a man was there to meet her, she's saying. She's with a man and a man was there to meet her. Whoop. Just throwing them all on the floor. Okay, she's saying she watches over the family still. Okay, she still very much watches over the family. Now, this man that she's with, she's saying to identify him more, he was like the life and soul of a party. He may have been well traveled, or he may have been from a different country, but he liked a good party. Okay, he liked, he was the life and soul of a party. He was a you know, somebody who was fun to be with. But she's definitely watches over the family still. Okay. She knows that she's missed. Okay, as there is a specific female, whether it is her daughter or if she had a daughter, or a female, maybe you, who does miss her. Okay. Right, okay. I feel, is she connected on your mum's side? Is it your mum's mother, or is it not? Because that can also be her, of how she was in life. If it's not, this card usually comes out for me as a mother. So I feel it's connected. She's saying she's connected on your mum's side. If not, then it can be that it is her saying that she's happy, okay, where she is. She was well loved when she was here. All right, okay. Okay, so she's saying you're in control of all the decisions you make in your life. And okay, and she's saying that the worst is now behind you, okay, because you're not judging anymore. You've been given that rebirth, and you know, you've been through a lot, but it's always your decision. At times you've been lost in your life, she's saying, but she's saying that you're through that now. You found that sort of peace within yourself, and you're not so judgmental. So you've been given that new lease of life. Now, I don't know, she's also bringing me in, I don't know if there was a decision that was made towards the end of her life, whether somebody had to make a decision, say she was on life support, or decisions about funeral, or there's something towards the end of her life, she's saying a decision was made as well. It may have been her own decision to depart, because sometimes we know when we are ready to depart, okay? So she might be saying it was a tough decision to make, but she's okay where she is. But also that message for you as well. She just wanted you to know something about a decision, in case anybody feels guilty about making the wrong decision, or did they make the right decision. She's fine. Again, she's just saying to you here, don't overthink things, okay? Which she doesn't want you getting trapped back into your yeah, she didn't want to go. She made that decision, but she is okay. Also for you, don't overthink things as well. Don't start trapping yourself with reasoning, logic, mind again, okay? Because you have transformed, she's saying, on your soul's journey. Things will be more balanced in your life. You may even receive some money. You may get a job soon, okay? But there's money coming towards you. But also things are, the future is brighter for you, she's saying as well. And she's sending you her love there. Let me just bring in an overall card for you at the moment. And to the family. Love to the family, I mean, she's saying. Unexpected. Something unexpected is coming in. Definitely. Okay. So again, being on a Pentacles, it could be emotional security or financial security. I feel it is something financial coming in for you in an unexpected way. So don't start sort of letting your old thought patterns come in. Fight them off. Okay, don't worry, don't stress, because something is coming in for you. She's sending in something for you. Lovely reading. Well, keep attracting it to you. As I was reading it, that card came up at the bottom. Keep bringing it to you. Okay, by feeling that you already are living in Western Australia. You already are in a perfect job. BT, I do state that I don't do the outcome of job interviews. You can ask another question. If you go, mind you, we haven't put it in the chat, myself or my moderator, for a little while. We've got no health, legal, financial, pregnancy, exam passes or interview success questions. Okay, what I need to know about my job next year. And which deck would you like, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? How did you know it was a pink one, Addison? Came up before you put that before BT replied. Right, okay. What does BT need to know about her job next year? Okay, well, straight out. Oh, right, okay. Right, so the first card out is victory and success, which is good. Okay, so we've got then followed by not cutting off your nose to spite your face or leaving yourself out in the cold. So what Spirit is saying straight away is that you can have your victory and success, but make sure you're not leaving yourself out in the cold. So if you imagine this person is walking through the cold, going past this house, there's no lights on, so they are assuming that there's nobody in, but at the back of the house the lights are on, there's a big fire, there's food. Okay, but she's judging a book by its cover, if you get what I mean. She's assuming that nobody's in because there's no lights on, so she's taking things at face value. So Spirit is saying you can have your victory and success, but don't limit yourself, or don't shut down opportunities that could be good for you. Or a situation, you may be, you may get a job before the end of the year, and then you start to let old fears or old stories come into your head, and old doubts, and then it starts to go wrong because you've created that new reality then, instead of being in the success and victory that you want. Yeah, again, bringing in that loving energy. Always bring love. All of you, always bring in loving energy. Fear and doubts do not bring in loving energy. Okay, you get more of what you attract, more of what you want in your life by opening your heart up. Okay, this is why I love this card, because it's showing you, the queerer, the querent, if you like, is always sort of depicted as the feminine on here, whether you're male or female asking the question, is that this heart chakra, the heart chakra is green. So there's sort of a healing energy and a loving energy. The heart chakra radiate love. When you're radiating love and loving yourself, you will get everything that you want in life. You will attract the things that you want rather than going through suffering. Loving yourself is the biggest thing, because we are love. We are all pure energy, all pure spiritual beings. The human body is just our suit, our clothes. Yeah, don't be scared. Okay, on this Fool card, she's scared. In other Fool cards, it's either taking that leap of faith or setting off on a new journey. But on this card, she's sort of hesitant. She's a bit scared. What if things go wrong? What if I'm not happy? What if? The ifs, the whys, the buts, the maybes, the hows, the when. No, just trust with love and faith and belief. Yes, in order to see the changes, embrace the changes. The fire is your passion, your joy, your happiness. Embrace the changes, the end of the old, beginning of the new. Yeah, and with this card, again, if you let your emotions overtake you and you start looking at the spilt cups, okay, and start placing time on things, okay, again, the Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups? Loving energy. Okay, again, like a lover's card. Okay, loving your job, loving yourself, loving your work, bringing in that loving energy. When we sit there crying over what's been spilt, okay, we're putting pressure on ourselves. Okay, the ifs, the whys, the buts, the maybes, the if onlys, the when, and everything. Okay, time is irrelevant. Everything is now. So start to bring in that loving energy. Let's pull in an overall card for you. Yeah, blossoming. Allow yourself to blossom and grow as your true inner self, Spirit is saying here to me. Okay, I love this card. I love all the colours on the skirt, all the beautiful flowers. I don't think the camera does it justice, but you know, the beautiful blossom and grow. Okay, you can have whatever you want. You can have your victory and success. Just bring in that loving energy. Embrace the changes. Don't take things at face value. Don't let your fears and doubts come in and stop you going on your beautiful journey in life where you are blossoming and growing because of past things that have happened. Okay, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Bring in that loving energy. And attract to you what you want. Okay, bring in your energy. Look at all the energy around you, bringing to you whatever you want. Okay, a job, romance, money. Okay. You're welcome, my lovely. Okay. This is going to be a challenge. Okay, I don't know if your name is the same on... I don't like to say PayPal names in case it's not your name on YouTube. So whoever's just left a question saying, give me a good reason not to do it, let me know who you are in the chat and which pile of cards you want. Whether you want 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Exactly. This is going to be challenging. Not had a question like this before. But we will see what Spirit's reply is. So whoever paid for a reading with the question, give me a good reason not to do it, the Spirit is saying straight away, it's always your choice. A reading is only for guidance. It's never a yes or no. So whoever left that question, let me know who you are in YouTube and which deck that you want me to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Yes, Ghost Dog. Okay. I didn't know if you were the same on PayPal as on YouTube. So which pile of cards do you want me to use for your question? Your choice. Ooh. Well, as I don't know what the question is related to, because I see the decks differently, so please pick one. If it's a love question, I will pick a different deck than whatever. So number 3. Okie dokie. So your question is, give me a reason why I shouldn't or should do it. Was it? Give me a good reason not to do it. Okay. I have no idea what it's about, so we can only take advice from what comes out. So, Ghost Dog would like a good reason not to do it. Okay, well, the first card is a judgment card. So, are you judging this? Are you bringing in your judgment and criticism rather than following what your heart is telling you? Remember, Spirit will never say what you can and can't do. Spirit is neutral. The choice is always with you because it is our lessons to learn from the choices we make. So it will only be for guidance. Spirit only operates in love and light, not from ego. So perhaps your ego is coming in. Your pride, your ego, your rational, logical mind, instead of following what your heart truly wants in this. Yep. Changes, the end of the old in order to see the new. So here they're drawing me to this horse. Do you feel like you're just banging your head against a brick wall in this situation? Because you're judging, perhaps your ego is coming in, okay? Or you're judging yourself or others or the situation and letting pride get in the way as well. So you're feeling stuck. You know, you need to change in order for me not to do what I'm wanting to do as a knee-jerk reaction, Spirit is saying. Or out of wanting to be right. Instead of in a loving energy, they're telling me here. Yeah, because you're coming from a negative, instead a lower vibrational energy instead of a loving energy, which is a higher energy. So you could be annoyed at somebody, you could be angry at somebody, but it's not, but it's coming from a judgmental place, which is keeping you stuck or may still trap you. Even if you did it from a place of anger, would you then regret it? Okay, so Spirit is saying always come from what your heart is truly wanting and telling you, not from the ego. This card could be, as it's a page, to do with a child or a younger person. It could be that perhaps there's immaturity around this from another person towards you, or you sort of feeling like a lost child, or angry, like a child having a tantrum, they just said. It could be a number of things on that card. So, any more advice for Ghost Dog regarding a reason not to do what they want to do? Yeah, because of pressure and feeling pressured. Perhaps you're under pressure from other people. Perhaps you're feeling pressured. Perhaps you're putting the weight of the world on your own shoulders. But they're definitely the cards that have been coming out are really to have a good think, whether you're doing this from ego, from a sort of lower vibrational energy, rather than a higher energy, higher vibrational energy. Spirit is saying, even if you just sit with it for a couple of days and really sort of feel within you, in your heart area, not your ego area. It could be work related. It may be that you need to work on your feelings, work through your feelings or your thoughts. It may be that you feel that something is just too much like hard work, and that's why you got the pressure on you and you want to walk away from it. The choice is yours, they're saying. The choice is yours. Always yours. We're only neutral. Yeah, what's going to make you happy? Sit within your heart, in your heart space, and feel, if I walked through a door and I had what was going to make me happy, how would I feel? What would it look like? What would I be doing? What would I be thinking? Your happiness is in your hands. If you want to do it and you're going to feel happier for doing it and it feels right for you to do, then do it. If it feels wrong, if it's a knee-jerk reaction, if you're just doing it out of anger or the lower vibrational energies, then sit with it for a couple of days until you see if you feel different. Things, the Spirit is saying, things are for us to learn anyway. You're never right or wrong. It's always a learning process. So whatever you do, you will either in a couple of days either regret doing it or feel, thank God I did that. Okay, but it's for nothing is set in stone. You can change things all the time in our lives. Yeah, perhaps you might feel foolish if you reacted hastily. But also they're saying, don't feel foolish. Again, whatever you do, it's for your life's lessons. We learn from our mistakes, or we learn from the things we do. Always follow your heart. It is your true compass, not your ego. Your ego is not your true compass. Your heart is your true compass. It may be, again, learning. Okay, so it may be something that you're wanting to do. It may be work related. Perhaps you're doing a course or something and you're thinking, is this the right course? Should I walk away? Is it learning something about emotional security or something that will lead to your financial security? And this card is reminding you, swords are your thoughts. So cut out those negative thoughts. Okay, again, the ego. So I feel that you're perhaps coming from this with the cards that have come out in the spirit message that they're giving you, is that you may be operating out of ego rather than what your heart truly wants. But again, follow your heart. If you feel that, yes, if I walk away from this, or a reason not to do whatever it is, then, and I'm going to feel better, then that's fine. But if you're feeling conflict or anxious or nervous, sit with it for a couple of days. Let's just bring in one overall advice. Yeah, sometimes we need to step out of our comfort zone. Okay, taking extremes. So again, the choice is yours. But come back to what they keep coming back to, what your heart wants. Okay, what attachment do you have to this? What is stopping you? She's handcuffed here to this pole because she's attached to something, but it's a dark energy. They're saying not as in like a dark entity, but it's that lower energy, the lower vibrational energy. Okay, bring in that, what's going to make you happy. And not regretful. Excuse me. Okay. Somebody else has just paid. I don't like to use PayPal names in case you've got a totally different name on YouTube. So for somebody who just paid, who is in the UK, I've only had one payment in, so whoever's just paid, let me know who you are in the chat and what your question is and which pile of cards you want, my lovely. Yes, Alex, my lovely, what is your payment? What is your question and which pile out of these 5? Pile 2, lovely. And what's your question? Okay, are you actually in a relationship at the moment, my lovely, or are you just asking in general? Because I don't do names, I don't do dates or timings, so it will just be within the next 12 months anyway. I don't go beyond that because the reading is never set in stone. I just look at your love life overall. I mean, in general, sorry. See what comes out. Okay. Okay, so the first card out at the moment is a bit of a stalemate situation. Okay, but this is because you're guarding your heart. And swords are your thoughts. So what thoughts have you got regarding love that is perhaps keeping your heart a little bit guarded here? You know, when we're not opening up our heart chakra because we've got it guarded and protected in case we get hurt, or because of past relationships or past fears or insecurities, okay, then it's causes a stalemate situation. Things don't seem to move. So you could already be in a relationship and things are a little bit of a stalemate situation. You may be wanting somebody back in your life, but nothing's happening because you've got your heart closed off. It's not open with a loving energy radiating from it, loving thoughts. It could be that you just want love overall, but you're constantly looking for it. You know, when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? So you're closing that energy off because your energy is a desperate energy, a needy energy, instead of a going with the flow, loving energy. Yeah, really focus on what you want. What is it you want? Be clear about what you want. Okay, what is going to make you feel complete? Okay, we can only fill our own cup of love up. Nobody else can make us feel happy, whole and complete. Other people in our lives are just here to enhance our lives or to share our journey, but they can't make you happy, whole and complete. You have to do that within yourself. Stormy, I was literally just thinking about you. Before I started this reading, I was like going to say to Addison, have you seen Stormy anywhere in here? Again, with the Judgment card, you may be judging yourself too harshly. You may be judging love harshly or others. Okay, so with Judgment card, free yourself from any judgment that you may be doing, because then you can have your rebirth. You can start to see things being brought into your victory and success when you let go of judgment or you know, this shielding of your heart. Sorry, I can't remember how many cards you got there. 10. Yeah, then you see here how the swords, your thoughts are all down. Okay, so even if it's you wanting love to come towards you, when you stop your doubts from stopping this stalemate situation or your old story, your thoughts coming in, your ego coming in, okay, and letting your heart be open, what you want will come towards you. Love will come towards you. Victory and success. Yeah, but you know, here with your emotions, you know, have you had previous relationships that have failed, and Spirit is trying, you know, brings relationships in, but you go back into your old thought patterns and old cycles. Okay, so do you find, yeah, we'll just put it down with the others because the others didn't make me happy. Okay, but other people can't make you happy if you're not happy in yourself. We are love. We're all love. And when we radiate that love and when we love ourselves, it attracts the love that we want to us. But when we're looking outside of ourselves for love, well, if I found the right person, I would be happy. That's why you're not feeling fulfilled and happy, because you're relying on others and it's not their job. There is somebody around you, okay, or somebody going to come in. So it may be somebody you already know, okay. If it is somebody that you're wanting back into your life, okay, then they're not happy wherever they are. They miss you and they're not happy wherever they are without you. If it is somebody new, then it may be somebody who is at this current moment in a situation that is not happy, and they will walk away from that situation so that they are free and you will find them. Okay. Again, this is difficult because this comes out for either in no communication with somebody, okay, or it could be just that, again, somebody who needs to cut something out of their life at the moment. Okay, you might be male. You could be an Alex who's a male, okay, and you may be worrying and stressing too much, and again, sort of cutting yourself off from the love you want in general because you've got your arms crossed across your heart. Okay, your heart chakra is closed instead of being open because you're guarding it. But if you're female, then I feel that either you got somebody in mind, but perhaps there's no contact, or you're not getting the love you want. Okay, but that can change when you shift in your energy and your thoughts, or the person that you're going to meet is in a situation at the moment, so they're not free, but they are freeing themselves from that situation, and then they will be free for you to come into their life and you to meet them. It may be that you got a choice of several people, as we got 3 men here, but when you do that, this person will come in. Okay, so it may be, Alex, if you're female, that you got a choice of people. Okay, but if not, I really feel that if you're not waiting for somebody in particular, are you waiting for anybody in particular? Have you got your eyes set on somebody in particular? Let's rule that one out first, instead of me keep repeating the different scenarios. There is somebody here who can bring you what you want. Okay, I mean, you know, security in a relationship. So if you haven't got anybody in mind, then they are perhaps in a relationship at the moment and will be freeing themselves from it so that they can come to you. Or if it's somebody you're wanting back in your life, then shift your energy into a loving energy instead of guarding your heart, and then they will come forward. Yeah, you will get the security you want. Either way, you are going to be with somebody. And again, these 2 extra cards, you know, turn your back on the emotions that are not serving you. Okay, so again, coming back to this card, they're saying, you know, where, you know, you're holding past relationships or past situations in place that are not serving you. Old emotions that are blocking you from your new, you know, from love coming in. Somebody bringing you that offer of love. Let's just bring in a romance angel for you as your final card here. So all about really focusing on what you want. You may have to listen back to this reading, but victory and success is there if you shift your energy and go with your heart and bringing in that heart and loving energy into this. And wedding, look at that. Okay, there's definitely somebody here for you. Shift your energy. Let's get out of this stalemate situation and guarding of hearts here. Okay, really focus on the loving energy that you want and turn your back on previous emotions or emotions that are going around within you that is not helping you here. That is causing a delay. So a lovely reading, my lovely. Shifting your energy, shifting your thoughts to line up with love, getting into that lovey feeling, listening to beautiful love songs, imagining that a man is singing them to you, or you know, somebody is singing them to you, and you're feeling that love. You're feeling light, loving energy. Even if you go around in the day and you think of love and you say to yourself, I'm so happy and grateful I'm in such a beautiful, loving relationship, it will attract it to you instead of keeping love away from you. Okay, you're welcome, my lovely. Right, Vita. What have you got? Pile 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These ones, Vita. nice. Are you in contact or no contact? Because there's definitely him wanting to come forward here. Or move things forward if you're in no contact. Well, he's definitely wanting to take action and come forward here. Now, they're both swords cards. So in his mind, in his thoughts, he's thinking, I wonder what you're doing. I can't stop thinking about you. So you may be thinking about him, sending him loving energy, which is making him think about you. Okay, you're seeing yourself together, and he is drawn towards you because it attracts him towards you. But he's definitely wanting to come forward here. In his thoughts, he's thinking about it. Now, he may not act on it just yet, but it's in his thoughts of wanting to come forward here. Yeah, okay, just make sure that there may be an annoying situation around him. He may go back into he may waver in his thoughts, like he may think, oh, but it was left in such and such a way. What if I'm rejected? I want to come forward, but what if you've moved on? What if you reject me? What if you tell me to get lost? Okay, so he does dip in to his negative side sometimes. So on one hand, I'm wondering what you're doing. I want to make contact, but then, oh, how it was left. Perhaps you might bite my head off, perhaps you've moved on, so he's a little bit up and down. So making sure that you're just sending that loving energy out there to him. Yeah, again, if you're looking at the time, it doesn't matter how much time has gone. Okay, this sort of cup is split for me into like two bases, the two of you being one. Okay, and spirit is overseeing this. It's the connection is never broken here. Don't worry about the time. Spirit is carrying on here, saying, time is irrelevant. If you keep looking at this Vita like, oh, but it's been X amount of months or years or weeks, okay, or days, then stop looking at the timing. Time is irrelevant. Time is an illusion, okay? When you're looking at time, you're causing a time delay. Everything is in the now. Go inside yourself and feel it. You're already in that loving relationship. You're already together. We're all connected by energy. It hasn't gone anywhere. Yeah, okay. And here, if movement is happening, and movement will come in where you will get the emotional security you want from him. So just making sure with that Devil card that you're where your thoughts are. Okay, Vita, if you're in that, the thoughts of, oh, but he probably doesn't want me, or he's probably moved on, or this happened, that happened, he probably never speak to me again, or whatever. Shift those thoughts. Go around whenever you think about him saying, I'm so happy and grateful that we're such a beautiful couple. I love that we're in a solid, passionate or romantic, solid relationship, loving. Okay, I love that he's my loving, doting, caring man. I love that we're in harmonious communication with each other, bringing in that loving, aligning your thoughts up as if you were already in that relationship. Let's just bring in a romance card for you. Yeah, start attracting him. Okay, the attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's what they just said. Start to get in within your imagination, in your feeling state. Even if you spend 10 minutes closing your eyes and getting into the feeling of the two of you already being together. Not bringing in your rational mind, like how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, and going over what happened, okay, and how much time has gone past. Get into the feeling state and aligning your thoughts with that you're already in that loving relationship. If you opened a door and you were in that new reality, okay, what would you be thinking? What would you be doing? What would you be hearing? Take your senses off 3D and bring them within, and then it will come to you. Okay, again, as Einstein says, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. In the Bible, whatsoever you desire, believe you have received it, and you will. Okay?
Yes, I was doing a meditation earlier, and suddenly that popped into my head from spirit to do it that way. No, because you will limit yourself. Remember, manifestation is instant. The minute you desire something, you're never creating anything, it's already there. But when you can try, we can only try. I can never manifest on a certain time because I start to bring in anxiety and I start to think, what if it doesn't happen? So I just get into the feeling state of it's already done. Okay, it's already done. If I've imagined it or I've scripted it, then it's already done. It will come to me quicker if I leave it alone and just know it's already done. I'm not lacking it. I'm not looking for it. I'm not waiting for it. I just, within me, I've done it. It's done. If I've imagined it or scripted it or affirmed for it or intended it or assumed it, okay? If you go to, Neela, if you go to Create Your Futures channel, Amanda did a video on instant manifestation. So see what she says. Let me go on. I don't know if I've still got it in my history actually. Here you are. Let me link it in here. And it'll save you searching for it. Go and listen what she says about it. There you go.
Matika, you can. Addison, can you just post the questions that I don't answer? Thank you. Hello, Sasha. How are you? Good, thank you. Hello, Jess. How are you, my lovely? Hello, Splashy. Thank you, Wendy Ann. Yes, that's my spirit deck. Definitely for loved ones in spirit or pets in spirit. All right. Yeah, I gave up smoking in 2012. Avantika, this is paid readings only, my lovely. But if you're wanting to pay for a reading, then let us know and Addison can drop the details in the chat. And for you, Wendy Ann, in that, what you've just said, remember, you don't need to work on it. There's a version of him that doesn't smoke. So only think of him as that version. The more you keep focusing on the cigarettes, the more he will show up as the version who's got cigarettes. So you only see the version of him that is a non-smoker. Okay, Avantika, what is your question? Oh, and which deck would you like? Okay, and which pile, which deck do you want me to use, my lovely? Wendy Ann as well. Imagine him saying to you, you know, every time you see somebody lighting up a cigarette, imagine he's saying to you, oh my goodness, that's so disgusting. As if he's a non-smoker. The first one, this one. Okay, so who is SP Ashwani? Okay, a lot of emotions here, Avantika. Okay, we've got 3 cup cards, which are cups for me are emotions. We've got drowning in your emotions as well, and him. So a lot of emotional stuff going on here. Let me carry on. Let me just pull out one more. Yeah, and thoughts spiraling. Okay, let's just bring in a romance. Night, Wendy Ann, my lovely. Have a lovely day. Okay, he will come back, okay, because we've got getting to know each other. So obviously he needs to come back for you to get to know each other again in a literal form, but reconciliation as well. So that's showing that he will come back. But definitely here. Now, it may have been friends or other people who influenced him to turn his back on you. It may be that there was somebody else involved, okay? But again, these 2 cards are showing that he's turned his back on you here, okay? And with the cups, it's showing a lot of emotion. So there may have been arguments, or he may have been influenced by just wanting to be single, wanting to go out and enjoy himself, or just feeling that things were getting too heavy, okay? Or people interfering, friends interfering, family interfering, okay? But there's definitely showing me here with his back turned to you that he's, for the moment, walked away, which we know, obviously, because you're in no contact. Now, there is work that needs to be done here. And at the moment, you're both still drowning in these emotions as what's been revealed. You're drowning in your emotions. You don't feel you're in control of them. He's sort of drowning in his as well. So you're both sort of looking at the spilt cups instead of bringing loving energy into this. Okay, we're all connected by energy. So you're both sort of spiraling in your thoughts here. In your head, your thoughts are just going round and round in circles, in his head and in your head. So at the moment, a lot of sort of emotions to deal with and thoughts to deal with before reconciliation comes in. Okay, but it is showing that if you can sort of try to bring in this loving energy, and they're showing me this as well, let go of control issues, allow this to unfold naturally. Okay, so giving him his space, not blowing up his phone or whatever. Okay, just letting things settle in emotions and thoughts, and then the two of you will reconcile here. When, I don't know, because I don't do timings, but it is showing me here that reconciliation can happen. So where you're saying, let me go back to your question. Will you get back together? He broke up with you and no contact. What are his current feelings? His feelings are all over the place at the moment. Okay, he's not ready to come forward just yet. Okay, he's still got some emotions to go through, and your emotions as well. Okay, but will he come back to you? Yes, he will. When, I don't know, my lovely. Yes, exactly. So you sort of giving loving energy to yourself, but opening up your loving energy to him, as you know, sending him energetically. We're all connected by energy, so sending him loving energy when you think of him, not you're an arse, or you know, you did this, you hurt me, etc., etc. So sending out that loving energy, but loving yourself as well. So, you know, doing things in your day, mixing with your own friends, with family, you know, getting your life back on track. When you are raising your vibrational energy, it attracts people to you. When you're in a negative, needy, desperate energy, you're keeping things away from you. Yes, it is disheartening when you were close to that, but always send loving energy. Always think of that person with loving energy. That's what attracts. Okay, I'm going to bring this session to an end, but if there is anybody who's thinking of paying for a reading before I go, let me know, or hopefully there's nobody paying at the moment. I will hold on for a little bit. I think I'm coming up to the 6, 12, 18, 3-hour mark, so call it a day for today. Okay, Addison, if we can do a close the session, then that would be amazing. Thank you all. I hope you've enjoyed the new way. I will carry on doing it that way until Spirit gives me another direction. But it was their idea. So hopefully you enjoyed that way. Okay, my lovelies, catch up with you all again soon. Thank you, Addison, as always. Thank you to you all. Love and light.